What's going on, guys? JPP Duel here. Hope you guys are enjoying your Thursday. And for today's matchup, we have an Adventure Pranks versus an Eldlich, with my opponent playing Eldlich going first. Now, seeing the artifact Lancia in my hand, you guys know I will pop it during the standby phase in case my opponent was playing some sort of banish deck or going to banish for combo extension. Sadly, he was playing Eldlich, so Eldlich do what they do best: set down card, pass their turn. My opponent should be pretty brick because he only managed to set down 2 cards, one of which was Skill Drain. And once my opponent flips over the Skill Drain, I was 80-85% sure he was playing Eldlich, and Prank Kids can easily play under Skill Drain. It does not matter to them. I had both Pranks and Pandemonium in my hand, so I would have been able to do full Butler combo regardless of Skill Drain being on the field. Sadly, my first graveyard activation gets Ash Blossomed. That means no combo for us. So the next best thing I can do is activate Pranks, discard a Prank card from my hand, get myself a token, go into Doodle-Doo. Now Doodle-Doo will not be able to search you for a card because Skill Drain is active on the field. That was not my purpose of going into Doodle-Doo. I was trying to hit my opponent for as much damage as I can in his face this turn itself. So in case this game grows into a grindy matchup, I will be able to burn down my opponent through Lampsey's effect only. Then I activate Prank, set down my Pandemonium, hoping to draw into a Prankist card through Prankist Pranks Recycle. Did not draw into it, so sadly cannot go into Weather Watcher on my opponent's turn. My opponent draws into a Golden Lord, activates it, sends my DPE to the graveyard. Now mind you, I cannot activate DPE because Skill Drain is active on the field, and Golden Lord's effect is sending a card to the graveyard. It does not destroy it. So your Prankist cards, after you pop your Bow Wow Bark, will not be immune to this card's effect. They are, again, it's not destroying a card, it is just sending a card to the graveyard. It's the same effect as Zeus, same effect as Dingirasu. So keep that in mind when you're playing against Eldlich players. Goes into battle phase, kills off my Doodle-Doo, and then he's going to end his turn after that. Now, next up, since he did not use the effect of Guardian or the Aquero, he could banish him from the graveyard. And this is where it bothered me, okay? This is where I thought maybe I'm facing off against a brain-dead Eldlich player or just a new player playing Eldlich. Because no Eldlich player in their right mind would be setting down 2 Scarlet Sanguines. They would set down 1 copy of Conquistador and another copy of Sanguine, or since you already have a Golden Lord on the field with Skill Drain active, probably go for a Aquero or the Guardian set as well. So you guys tell me in the comment section below if this guy is a brain-dead Eldlich player or maybe he's a new player as well. After watching the full video, you guys will understand what I mean by brain-dead. On my turn, I draw into Infinite Impermanence. Again, not a combo starter card. I was looking for a combo starter card, and right here, I did something different. Instead of setting down my Crossout, I was worried about the 1 card my opponent had in his hand, and he already showed me he has Ash Blossom in his main deck. So I activate my Crossout to preemptively cross out Ash Blossom. Why? Because the Celestial's effect of banishment plus 2 draw after that can be Ash Blossomed. That's the reason why I preemptively crossed out the Ash Blossom. Then activate Celestial. Thankfully I drew into a combo starter card, and this Dracoback is a pretty good card to have as well. Why? Because with this full combo, you do go into a Token, and Token is a non-effect monster on the field. You guys will see right now, once I activate Prank its place, search for a Roxy's, I'm going to activate Pranks, get myself a token, attach Dracoback to it. As I said, it is a non-effect monster, so you can attach Dracoback to this token to bounce a card from your opponent's side. And the card I chose to bounce after some thinking was Skill Drain. Why Skill Drain? Even though I can play under Skill Drain as a Prank Kids player, the reason why I decided to bounce Skill Drain is that it takes away 1000 life points for its activation. At this point, I'm going to be putting my opponent at 2000 life points, and on my opponent's turn, when I do my Butler combo, he's going to be down to 1500 life points. So if he wants to activate Skill Drain on my next turn, after he sets it down on his next turn, he has to pay 1000 life points and he'll be down to 500 life points. That means Lampsey's Burn would kill my opponent outright. That is the reason while I'm bouncing Skill Drain over the Golden Lord on the field or either of the Scarlet Sanguine set in the back row. Then we go into our Butler combo with the Bow Wow Bark. We activate our Lamseys, excuse me, activate the Lamseys in our graveyard. Prank its place, lowers the attack of the Golden Lord by 500. And at the end of my turn, my opponent decides to activate another Scarlet Sanguine that he had on the field. I activate my pranks, recycle 3. I was hoping to draw into something useful, which I did. This Ash Blossom could come in handy against the Eldlich player. So opponent's draw phase, I activate Bow Wow, get my combo card for the Butler in my hand, and he goes into his banishment to set down a Conquistador now, after I get my Bow Wow Bark pop, which is pretty useless against me. Then he sets down a card, activates the Heavenly Prison from his hand, so that way I cannot pop his back row, and tries to go into battle phase. So I have to pop my Pandemonium right now before he goes into his battle phase, otherwise you cannot pop Pandemonium during your opponent's battle phase. And as I've been telling you guys before, against back row set deck, you generally want to go into Weather Washer, not your Butler. Even though Skill Drain's not active on the field, if I use my Butler pop, if I had gone into my Butler to use my Butler pop, banish my Meowmoo, he would still be able to activate the Golden Lord from the graveyard, take one card off the field, and send my Butler to the graveyard. It would not have mattered to him. So that's the reason I did not go into my Butler to pop his field. I was okay with this guy trying to attack into me. He would not have been able to kill me this turn anyways, and I was pretty sure I will be able to kill him next turn. So Weather Washer, what it does is that as long as it's not negated, your opponent cannot activate any back rows during battle phase of your turn. If and only if you attack with your Prank Kids monsters. So your opponent cannot activate the Scarlet Sanguine during battle phase to put another Golden Lord on the field, as long as you attack with the Prank Kids monster. Also, on your opponent's turn, which I will be doing right now, I will be activating the Weather Washer to put the Doodle-Doo plus the Bow Wow on the field, which will act as materials for me to go into my Link 4, or Link 4 being my access code, or my roster to instantly wipe out his back row or go in for the lethal with my access code if he does not pop one Skill Drain on me. And right here, with this combo, you could still put 2 copies of Dropsies on the field, but I decided not to do it because I had a copy of Dropsies in my hand. I did not want to put the copy of Dropsies from my hand onto the field in case my opponent will bump into one of my Dropsies and kill him. So I decided to go for the Roxies. Then my opponent goes into battle phase, uses his Golden Lord to bump into my Doodle-Doo, which was at 3500 attack. Now you guys tell me, is my opponent a brain-dead Eldlich player? Because even after doing all of that setup, he bumps into Doodle-Doo just to kill himself. So let me know in the comment section below, is he a brain-dead player, or is he a new player, or he just wanted to go out with some dignity? Anyways, that's going to be the end of the game, guys. If you guys do like this kind of videos, please consider hitting the like button, subscribing to my channel for more daily prank video uploads, and if you guys are interested in a live version of all of this, I do live stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/jpbduel. Link along with my schedule is going to be in the video description itself for you guys to check out. This is JPBDuel signing out for today. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace!